Hi. Unusual video, I know, cool. This takes place in Finland, so everything is translated. In the background of this video, I'm drawing myself as an anime villain, except that now that I'm looking at it, I kinda look like the Grinch, because I'm wearing that green fluffy coat. But you know what, that works perfectly for this story. I was in upper secondary literature class November last year, when our teacher asked us to submit anonymous love poems to be read at some sort of a Christmas thing. So I wrote one that was kinda heartfelt, but in my usual fashion not very serious, something about loving your friends. I think one of the lines was, love it's when these fucking idiots sing off-key Disney songs with me. I think that will give you a pretty good idea of what kind of a poem that was. But after writing and submitting that one, I still had time left, so I wrote World hard and cold, tiddy soft and warm, which, if somehow you have managed to miss it, is a Tumblr meme. I submitted that as a joke since the literature teacher was very chill, and then I just kinda went on with my life, not thinking about it. Then one morning in December I was at school when there was a morning announcement. There's free gingerbread and glögi for the fastest in the cafeteria. Glögi being a traditional winter drink, it's basically spicy juice. And I happen to love glögi, so obviously I sprinted over to the cafeteria. I got my glögi and my gingerbread and I sat down to enjoy them for the remaining 10 minutes before the next class. And then the cafeteria doors were closed. And some staff came up to guard the doors. And then some religion person goes up to the front and starts talking about Jesus, so we had been tricked. Now at this point some people started to leave, perhaps because they wanted to make it in time for the next lesson. Some of them got out because the staff can't actually physically stop them from leaving. But I decided to stay. Like heck. They used to just force us to do this stuff. This time I was bribed and I already had my glögi and my gingerbread, so hey, why the heck not? Let's be respectful. I even sang along to the Jesus songs. At one point, when I was already way late for my class and I think more than half the people who were originally tricked into the cafeteria had escaped, some students stepped up to the front with some cards and they started to read poems from them. Poems about love. Oh, so this is what they were for. Most of those poems were actually really well thought out. They were really beautiful, and then in comes my poem about friendship that has swears in it. It was a bit out of place, which was kind of funny. But after that my second poem didn't come, so I figured that they had just skipped it. That's reasonable. I mean, why would you read a tiddy poem at a Jesus event? So I just kept listening and sipping my glögi, which had almost run out at that point. And then, when I was probably 20 minutes late for my class, out of the bushes, I hear one of the students say it. World hard and cold, tiddy soft and warm. And I just kinda choked on my glögi, no one else laughed. Or at least I think they didn't. It's kinda hard to tell when you're trying to not spit glögi everywhere. It was like a stupid little Christmas miracle that somehow they didn't leave out the meme, and I happened to be there to hear it. Anyways, yeah, that's the story of how I stole Christmas. Happy holidays!